Welcome back to Love Island the game. We are playing season 2 and we are on the last day of season 2, which means we're at the final. We made it to the finale. We are here. I hope you guys are excited. So what I noticed was there's 4 episodes instead of 3 and I completely forgot. And so I had to go buy tickets. Thankfully the tickets weren't like super expensive, but like do I have the money for that right now? Not really. But you know, we do it because I love it. I love it. So we're here. We have 8 fucking tickets. I think the wedding, let me just check. The wedding costs tickets. I think it does. It does. So boom. I just saved money. Not really, but you know, it's good. It's whatever. But yes, we're gonna pop right in. Day 30 finale. Here we go. Part 1. It's the final day in the villa. What's happening? What's happening? I'm excited. I really am. Welcome back to Love Island. The birds are singing. In fact, I think that's Gareth coming back to make up with Becky. Did they break up? You know what? That's not important. It's about birds. I don't give a fuck about the birds. There's fresh morning dew on the fake grass. And the intern has just brought me the wrong coffee. I thought you lived in a shed, narrator. Where'd you get an intern from? In other words, the sun is rising on another day in our artificial island paradise. But this time, something's different. Because today is the Love Island Final! Hopefully I didn't peek. I did. Oh, that was so fucking loud. I'm sorry. Today our finalists will discover which couple has been voted the public's favorite. Sorry if I hurt your ears. And this evening the winning couple will have the chance to win the grand prize. But there's a whole day to go before that. Our islanders are still sleeping off the excitement of yesterday, when one unlucky couple was dumped the day before the final. Sadly, it wasn't Lottie and Bobby's night. But not to worry, I'm sure they'll have a long and happy life together. Or they'll endorse a fancy new toothpaste and then break up after 6 months so Bobby can go on a show about ice skating. Interesting. Either way, I'm sure we haven't seen the last of them. Which will be awkward for Princess since she voted for them to go home. Yeah, I wonder how that's gonna play out since I kissed her and everything too. A gentle breeze brings the sound of birds singing into the bedroom. Your eyes snap open. Light is already streaming through the open door. There's a moment when you don't know where you are. And then, oh my days. I'm in the Love Island final. We made it! Gary sits up beside you and rubs his eyes sleepily. Babe, what are you doing up so early? Why am I awake? I'm so excited for the final. I couldn't sleep. I was listening to the bird song. I'm excited for the final. By the way, there's no captions on screen because I tried to start the captioner and it told me to select the language. And I'm like, what do you mean select the language? There wasn't even somewhere for me to select the language so that I could have the captions. So I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. No captions today. Sorry, I'll try to fix it after stream's over. Just things are adding up and it's pissing me off. I had a rough therapy session today. And it's getting on my nerves. That's all. Gary's face widens as he remembers. Oh my days, I can't believe my brain took so long to get going. We're in the final. Last night was wild, right? Last night. Your mind drifts as you replay the events in your head. Lottie and Bobby were dumped. Yeah. It's been amazing getting to know all of you. Do you think Lottie has a deep voice? I feel like Lottie has like a deep Australian voice. But that moment we had just before she left, what does that mean? It means nothing because I did that for Ack. I kissed Lottie for Ack. Gary waves his hand in front of your face to bring you back into the room. What were you thinking about? I was just thinking about you. Babe, really? You're such a melt. I am, aren't I? He pulls you in for a cuddle. I'm so happy to be here with you. I meant everything I said yesterday at that prom. And I do think we're the strongest couple here. We're gonna win today for sure. Gary thinks we're gonna win. Of course we're going to win. I don't think it's that easy. Is that all you care about? Of course we're going to win. We're totally into each other. We have such a good time together. And we take a great couple selfie. Is that all that matters? A picture? Okay, weird. What more could we give? We do take a great couple selfie. We should make sure we do one when we win. Okay. You want to stop and get a picture if we win Love Island? Do you think we'll have time? I hope so. I've just realized we don't even know what this final is gonna be like. It's not like this is the first season of Love Island. This is the second one. They'll announce the public vote, and then whichever couple wins will have to make the ultimate choice. Love or money. And then we'll all have a party. It's them and these parties. You hear a loud yawn from the next bed, and then Chelsea pushes herself up on one arm. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so glad you're awake. I need someone to celebrate with. It's final day. I haven't been this excited since I went out for my 18th birthday. It was the first time me and my mates had been to a proper club, and it took me so long to get ready. I think I spent more time doing and redoing my hair than I actually did inside the venue. Girl, it's not that serious. It's not that serious. She stretches then bounces up and down on the bed. That's how I feel now, like I'm still this ball of nervous energy. Come on, Lucas, wake up. Lucas rolls over and rubs his eyes. Huh? What's happening? He stares around the room. Chelsea laughs and then puts an arm around him. Babe, are you okay? I was having this dream I started my own physio practice, somewhere we could really help people who had long-term injuries. We'd worked really hard to get funding, and I was stepping up to cut the ribbon and do the formal opening. And then I looked down, and I was naked. I felt so exposed. Why are you telling us this? We don't need to talk about it. We really don't. Chelsea strokes his head. Lucas had a dream where he was naked. That sounds like you're worried about the final, like a deep-seated fear. Kinda hot. Sounds like a deep-seated fear. Of what? Getting what I wanted? Maybe. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you are. Maybe you are afraid of getting what you want. Maybe it's a lot for you. Or of not getting it. Does success scare you? Lucas looks confused. So I think success does scare him. That's probably enough of the amateur psychology, babe. You're starting to sound like Marisol. I sound better than Marisol. It does make sense though. I'm sure it's just my brain trying to figure out how to process everything from last night. I still can't believe we all made it to the final. You hear a rustle from across the room. I wish Lottie was here. I think Lottie deserves to be here more than Hannah does. But Gary was not gonna let that happen. Did I just hear someone say final? Yeah, it's the final day, Hope. Of course you did. As in, final day in the villa? As in, final day sharing a room with loads of horny couples? As in, the gosh darn Love Island final we're all in together? Yes. You're doing the most right now, Hope. Hope's woken up with a smile on her face. There's so much to think about. I don't even know what I'm looking forward to most. What's most exciting about today? We get to go home tomorrow. It's our last day sharing a bedroom. We get to see who wins. We get to go home tomorrow. I'm tired of you. I know, right? I can't wait to take this guy home to meet my family. Don't do that. You're gonna embarrass yourself. Don't do that. Behind Hope, Noah sits up slowly and rubs his eyes. Sorry about that. My throat's a little weird. I told you I just came from therapy. Like, I literally just came from therapy. Hope turns around and rubs Noah's head affectionately. Morning, babe. I was just talking about you. We got together on the first day and made it all the way to the final. Noah smiles at her. I mean, there was all that stuff with Casa and more, but nothing's gonna stop us now, right? Noah blushes and then pulls Hope closer to him. This man, fake as fuck. Before he can say anything, a head pokes out from under the covers of the only bed that's still quiet. Oh my gosh, what time is it? She shakes her head, then runs her hand through her hair. I feel like we only just got to sleep. Chelsea winks at you, then turns to face Hannah. What? you gonna do something? What are you gonna do? You had a good night then, huh? It was such a beautiful moment. I didn't realize how nervous I was about making the final. After I knew we were safe last night, really felt like a chance to let my hair down, if you know what I mean. Babe, everyone gets what you mean. He pulls himself out of bed. Was it that bad, Henrik? Was it that bad? Shall we get some breakfast? I'm starving this morning. Hannah giggles and smiles at the girls. I can't imagine why. Breakfast sounds like a great idea. Shall I make some? There's silence for a second. Do you, Babe, what are you saying? My breakfasts are incredible. I get the feeling your breakfasts are mainly orange juice and Prosecco. Which I'm not knocking, by the way. Plus, Princess is going to help me. Aren't you, Princess? I think this would be a good time for us to have a girly chat. Now, I feel like this is one of the gym scenes. This is one of the gym scenes because I've done this before. I refused to make breakfast with Chelsea once when I was doing one of my mean playthroughs. And everybody was like, you need to go with her because she doesn't know what she's doing and the breakfast is going to turn out horrible, which it did. It did turn out horrible. But like everybody was being mad at me for that. Like, it's not my fault Chelsea can't cook on her own. I think this would be, yeah, I read that already. I could use someone to talk to. And breakfast will probably be terrible if I don't help her. Should I make breakfast with Chelsea? Honestly, I'd rather stay in bed, but I'll help you, girl. Homies help homies. Babe, I'm so excited. The bright morning sun bounces off the kitchen's clean white surfaces. Who's cleaning these surfaces? I have not seen a single person in here clean once. Chelsea starts rummaging through cupboards, looking for ingredients. Babe, this is so exciting. Didn't you just love getting up and cooking a big meal? No. Do I like cooking? Cooking is my passion. I do it sometimes. Food is fuel, not fun. Well, I mean, you definitely should look at it more as fun instead of just fuel. Like, yes, food is fuel, but it's a lot more than that, and it makes things better when you're not looking at it. Oh, this is what I need to just survive. It's lame that way, you know? But, you know, I do it sometimes. Did I make breakfast for myself today? I did, actually. Oh my god, I'm so proud of myself. I made bacon, and I buttered my toasted bagel, and I ate that. Usually I don't do anything. So I am proud of myself for that. Oh, of course. I'm not talking about making it an everyday thing. You know, sometimes though, I do want to cook, but like my kitchen environment is just terrible and I hate it. So I don't want to cook. If I had like a better kitchen to cook in, I'd be like, you know what, sure, let's make food. Because I'm not a bad cook. Oh my gosh. Mike, why are you all the way down here? I told you to stay in a certain position and then you just decided not to. Please, please. I blame Gil. Gil's the reason for all my problems today. It's decided. It's decided. Just because he moved my mic and now I have to readjust everything, it's all his fault. But anyway, back to me cooking. I think cooking is not that bad. Like, cooking for myself, I can cook for myself. Cooking for other people does make me nervous. But yeah, I'm not a bad cook. I can cook foods. Oh, of course, I'm not talking about making it an everyday thing. If I'm cooking for Lucas, I want him to know that it's a special occasion. And what's more special than today? She smiles at you, then starts rummaging through cupboards. Again, you're still rummaging? I know your favorite food is croissants. But my favorite food is not croissants. If I had to pick a favorite breakfast food, it'd be crepes. Crepes. I like cookies and cream. That's like one of my favorite flavor combinations. So I'd probably get like an Oreo one, or I'd get pancakes or an omelet. I do like omelets. Country omelet, my favorite omelet. It's like obviously omelet, so egg as the omelet, sausage, cheese, peppers, onions. Not like peppers, but like green peppers and onions, and then it's smothered with sausage gravy, and it's so fucking good. It looks disgusting as fuck, but it's so good. And that's how you know something's good. When it looks kind of gross, it's like, yeah, that's gonna be some good shit right there. I think we could try for something that will really impress the others. She pulls out ingredients and lays them out on the counter. Look at the spread. Where should we start? There's so many things here. I don't know why I read that like that. Let's start with, you know what? Let's start with bacon and sausages. Sausages. Amazing. What else shall we use? Eggs. All protein, all protein. Chelsea wrinkles her nose. Babe, I'm not the world's best chef. But even I know that's not going to be nice. That's not true. That's not true. Sausage, egg, bacon. Everybody eats that for breakfast if they're American and do not have dietary restrictions or aren't vegan or vegetarian. A lot of people eat that just for breakfast. I mean, you can have other stuff too. Listen, if they want fucking food, they can make it themselves. Beggars can't be choosers here, okay? I'm not your mom. Is there even a meal you can make with those ingredients? Yeah, it's called eggs, bacon, and sausage. It's there. It's on a plate. You eat them. You eat them. Also, again, you can make fucking omelet. Just add some cheese. Oh my gosh. Let's just make a fry up instead. Yeah, sure, Chelsea. Like, you could have done any better. She clears some space and hands you a knife. I'm very bitter today, and it's definitely Gil's fault. Come on, get involved. I don't want to. You can do it. You focus on chopping ingredients. There's a sudden calm in the kitchen, where the only noise is the sound of the knife on the wooden board. You never get the weather to cook outside this early back home. I'm gonna miss being here. Then move to Spain. Move to Spain, Chelsea. She turns to look at you. Can I ask you something? What? Do you really think you and Gary are gonna work out? Rude. I know you're like official now, but what if it's different on the outside? Are me and Gary going to work out? Of course we are. I'm not letting this man go, even though I just cheated on him yesterday. We really care about each other. Does it seem like we don't? I didn't mean you wouldn't work out, hun. Actually, it wasn't about you and Gary at all. I only want to ask you because you two seem like such a good couple. It's me and Lucas I'm worried about. You're worried? Not worried? It's more like, I know I like him and want to be with him now when we're in here, but I've fallen in love on holiday before, and sometimes when you get home, everything seems so different. Chelsea's worried she won't like Lucas once they're back home. Have to trust your feelings. Maybe he's not right for you. Don't overthink this. Don't overthink it. You like him today, right? And tomorrow, either you still like him or you don't. But that's tomorrow's problem. I think it's normal to have doubts. We're all a bit on edge because it's the final. But let's just try and have a great day today, yeah? Babes, you are so wise sometimes. Your advice is amazing. I'm so glad I talked to you about this. Do you want to get yourself dressed, babe? I'll finish up the fry up. By yourself? Are you sure? Of course, hun. I got this. Okay. Okay, baby girl. You got this. Hey, hun. How's our breakfast coming along? I love Chelsea making breakfast. It's gonna be great. Well, I did my best. I don't want to ruin the surprise. Oh, that's not reassuring. But I'll try to stay optimistic. Like I said, make your own damn food. I'm not your mom. I'm glad we're going to take a moment to sit down and eat together. It's a good opportunity to relax before everything kicks off. We need to look our best today, right? Oh my gosh. It's starting again. It's starting again. Do you know what you're going to wear? What am I going to wear for the last day of Love Island? I don't know. I feel like we started with this episode, with this outfit, so we're gonna have to end with this outfit. Like, this is the outfit. Without people with good fashion sense like you, princess, life in the villa would be pretty blank, would it? Thanks, Hannah. Weird. You can smell breakfast cooking as you walk over to the table. Here she is. What have you two made us? It smells amazing. I can't wait to tuck in. It's fry up. Yes, I love a fry up. That's exactly what I was hoping it would be. The words are hardly out of Henrik's mouth when Chelsea walks over, bearing plates piled high with food. I hope you're all hungry. Would I imagine that? I don't know if you guys have seen Casper, but you know, like his uncles and like all of them, they're ghosts obviously, and they're eating like a whole bunch of food. I just imagine that scene. I think it's from the first Casper movie, and if it's not, it's definitely from Casper Meets Wendy. Oh my god, I should definitely watch Casper. It's decided, I'm watching Casper. Not now, but like obviously because I'm streaming. But after this, maybe I'll watch Casper. Don't worry about it. If you want to join me, let me know. Hit me up in the Discord. I'll let you watch it with me. I hope you're all hungry. She sets down plates of fry up in front of everyone. Lovingly made by Princess and me on our last day in the villa. This looks amazing, you guys. Thank you for doing this for us all. For all of us. What should I say? You all deserve it. Chelsea did all the hard work. Someone else is washing up. I ain't doing shit else. It's the least we could do after you went to all of this effort. I just thought, when are we gonna get to do this again? Babe, it's not the end. Don't think like that. Why don't we all agree now that we're gonna get together for brunch again soon? We could set up a group chat. Love Island finalist brunch date. And then the fry up emoji to commemorate this occasion. There's a fry up emoji? Is there an emoji for that? Exactly. What the fuck is she talking about, Henrik? Sounds perfect. When is good for you guys? Let's do this again next year? I guess you're not in a rush to see us all again. You're right, I'm not. I'll hang out with Chelsea, but the rest of you, I'm good. We could call it an anniversary brunch. Exactly, Gary. I was about to combine Gary and Henrik's name. I was about to call him Garrick. No offense, but meeting up with you all is not the top of my list of things to do once we leave. Me and Henrik on the same page. Usually I wouldn't let this happen, but because Henrik's no longer interested in me, I hope, I'll let it happen. We can be friends now, Henrik. Babe, what? No, I get it. I forgot you were here, Noah. I'm so excited to see my family again, especially my little brother. You're such a sweetheart. We're gonna make sure that's the first thing we do. Then after that, I'm hitting the salon. These braids are coming out, but they still look so good. I've been extra careful, but there's only so much I can touch up. Have you been extra careful? Because if you were extra careful, you definitely would not have jumped into the pool last night like a weirdo with the rest of these white people. You wouldn't have done that, girl. But you know, go off. You've been taking care of your hair. I don't see how. She does not wear a bonnet either. I don't believe it. She doesn't wrap her hair up. I mean, she has a wrap on right now, kinda, but like, my scalp hurts. I bet it does. All that hair, girl, you got a strong ass neck, because my head could not. I wore braids recently this summer, and the way my head was so fucking heavy. Like, I definitely looked really cute with the braids, but it was just like, is this worth it? Is it worth me having like a pound or 2 pounds on my head just to look cute, and then my head itch all the time and I can't even scratch it properly? Like, I might as well just get a wig. And put braids like that. I can't wait to have a treatment. I'll come and keep you company, babe. It takes 4 hours. Maybe I'll pick you up after then? What about you, princess? What about me, Gary? What are you looking forward to once we leave? I'm most excited to get some alone time with you, go and see my family, go back to my job, spend some time on my own. Of course I'm gonna spend time with you, Gary. I need to explain some things to you. I need to explain some things about what you might see if you watch our season of Love Island. Can you see me blushing? No, not really. They should have added a blush to these characters. But yeah, that was exactly what I was hoping you would say. Good. Glad I could appease. It's gonna be strange to do bits without having to hide under a duvet in case you guys watch. That shouldn't be strange. That should be normal. Unless you're doing your usual voyeur activities, Hope. I know you like to watch. The first thing I'm gonna do is take a shower without anyone barging into the bathroom. Are you sure you don't want anyone barging in? Because barging in on you showering is actually top of my list of things to do when I leave. She winks at him seductively. Depends how you shower, to be honest. What? You know, some people shower in really weird ways. I've had problems with that before. How do you guys shower? You guys shower from top to bottom, bottom to top? Do you wash your whole ass body? And by whole ass body, I mean you get your fucking legs, because a lot of people don't do that. Do you use a washcloth or a body scrub? Because that's a thing too. A lot of people don't use like washcloths or body scrubs, and by a lot of people, you guys may know what I mean. And it's just like, why? You want all that dead skin on you? And some people don't even put lotion on afterwards. It's like, you're just gonna be ashy out the shower? You can be dirty and ashy after you shower? Wild. Wild. This is what I get for trying to be flirty. I'm just saying you're well fit. But if you're one of those people that faces the inside of the shower and has water straight in their face the whole time, I'm out. That's also weird. Like, if you don't have a detachable shower, then why aren't you turning around and washing your back? Get the rest of you, okay? Get your backside too. It's weird. Be hygienic. I don't think that's even real. People only do that in the movies so you can't see their bits. No? No. People do that in real life. You will be surprised. I do go right underneath the shower straight away though. I don't. I like ease myself around. I do like a twirl. Make sure all my body gets wet. But because I have a detachable shower head, I can get my body with like all the water. So it's fine. I don't have to worry about it unless I go to like a hotel which doesn't have detachable shower head because they're fucking cheap. Then you pay all that money for not having a detachable shower head? Wow, crazy. I do my hair first so I can put conditioner in while I wash my body. I also do that. I wash my hair, I double wash it actually. And then I put conditioner in, and then I wash the rest of my body. Unless I'm also shaving. Because then it's hair, shaving, hair. Then I rinse out my hair, and then I put the conditioner in, and then I shower. Not that you need to know or that you wanted to know, but now you know. The more you know. I'll accept that. And welcome to my shower anytime. I let everyone shower top to bottom like that anyway, don't they? You will be surprised. Nah, I go feet first. That's the dirtiest bit. Okay, good thing I didn't pick Lucas, because he's nasty. He's nasty. Is it too late to recouple with someone else? What about you, princess? How do you shower? Hannah wants to know how I shower. It's none of your fucking business. Even though I just told everybody how I shower. Head to toe, bottom to top, side to side. I mean, yeah, I guess, but like, it is side to side. Like, that's how you do the scrubbing. You do side to side. Bottom to top. I'm gonna do head to toe. I'm gonna do head to toe. I'm gonna entertain this conversation. My girl. It's the only way. I don't think I mind how Princess showers, to be honest. It's not exactly the washing that I'm gonna be thinking about once we're in there together. Interesting, thank you for telling the class, Gary. And not everyone else is thinking about you two in the shower. You're welcome. That's not what I was thinking about. I think it was Noah. Hannah drops her knife and fork with a clatter. That was delicious. My compliments to our chefs. Thanks, hun. Hannah starts tidying away the plates. I'll give you a hand clearing up. I think I'm gonna take one last dip in the pool before we leave. Anyone fancy getting some reps while we still have time? He jogs off towards the gym with Henrik following him. We haven't got much time left in the villa. I probably won't be able to talk to everyone. Who should I chat to before we leave? great question. Great question. So there's Henrik and Lucas, Hannah, and then Hope. Well, we're already in the kitchen, so we might as well just start with Hannah. Now, we all know Love Island is all about finding that fairy tale romance. And nobody knows that better than Hannah, who's lost in her dream world again. To be fair, I'd rather be doing that than cleaning up the fry up too. Hannah is clearing plates when you walk over. Hey, princess. I didn't mean to interrupt you slaving away. Babe, you aren't good. She puts the plates down. I meant to say knife. I don't know why knife instead of plates, but there you go. Wanna have a chat about everything going on, like, in the villa? Not really. I'd rather just speed this along. I should have gone and taken a nap. I should have just took a nap. I should have took a nap. Feels like me and you always put the world to right when we chat, do we? I feel like you don't like me. Shall me and Hannah have a chat? Yeah, sure, let's chat. Let's chat, girl. What you want? Hannah smiles. How are you feeling about the final later? How do I feel about the final? I'm confident. I'm nervous. I'm confident. I'm confident. Confident by Justin Bieber. You are? That's actually one of my favorite Justin Bieber songs. The More You Know. Yeah, I'm happy in my couple, and I know Gary will be by my side. That's true. Whatever happens, you two will be together. Gary is dependable like that. She puts down the plate and looks at you. Wouldn't it be great if we could figure out how it would all go later? If we knew the results of the final in advance, that would be great. I prefer the surprise. There's something fun in not knowing how things will turn out. True, but hear me out. I've been thinking a lot about this. First, let's think about the final couples. Okay. Have you noticed how Lucas was around Chelsea this morning? She was all about making breakfast for the group, and he didn't even seem very keen. Maybe he wasn't hungry. Or maybe she worked really hard on something and then he was only out for himself. It's like a metaphor for the way things will go later. I think Chelsea and Lucas are going to win, but Lucas is going to keep the money. Will Lucas keep the money? You're so right. You're reading it wrong. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I'm done with this. You can't use your English GCSE to predict the future. I don't know what that is because I've never lived in Britain. I don't have any British friends, so I have no idea what that means. But I think it's some kind of school test. Babe, it's just a bit of fun. And they're not the only couple I was watching at breakfast. Who else should I ask about? What about you and Henrik? What about me and Gary? What about Noah and Hope? Noah, what about you and Henrik? Oh, I don't think I should predict my own future. It's bad luck. I don't think you can predict the future at all because this is a Lottie thing. It's a Lottie thing and you're trying to steal her shtick. It's bad luck to predict your own future. I think so. A friend of mine got big into tarot last year and she did a lot of readings for herself. She kept drawing the Knight of Pentacles, which she took to mean that a rich man was about to come crashing into her life. And did he? Yeah, a city boy in a flash ride knocked the wing mirror off her car. What? Predicting the future isn't an exact science. I know, I do tarot readings. If you'd like one, join my Discord and get one. You request one once a month. Is it a science at all? Who knows? Chemistry is something I never really understood. Tarot and chemistry are not connected, but go off. But I think I can usually suss out when people have got it, like natural good chemistry together. Oh, she meant that kind of chemistry. Sorry. Hannah is talking about chemistry. I failed it at school. Me and Gary have good chemistry. I think me and you have good chemistry. I didn't fail chemistry. I actually did really good. I got the highest grade in my chemistry class. I have the highest grade on the test. And I don't remember jack shit about chemistry. But I definitely have fun. I definitely have fun in chemistry. Me and Gary have good chemistry. Yeah, you really do. She grins at you and turns back to washing the dishes. Oh, you have time for one more person. Do we talk to Hope or do we talk to Henrik or Lucas? I'm gonna talk to Hope. I'm gonna talk to Hope. See how her head's doing. See where she's at. Hope is sitting by the pool, dangling her toes in the water. Hiya, babe. Coming to chill with me for a bit? Oh, so we're friends again? Okay, got it. Noted. I think we could do with some downtime. The rest of the day is going to be so hectic. She pats the spot next to her and you sit down. It's funny. We've basically just been on the best holiday of our lives and I'm exhausted. Well, I mean, there's been a lot of drama happening, so I can understand why you're exhausted. I'm sitting here thinking I'll need another holiday to recover. You probably do. You probably do. Where would you go right now if you could go anywhere? That's a great fucking question. What about you guys? Where would you want to go? Like, there's a lot happening in the world. And see, it's October. Disney's having a thing right now. Would I want to go back to Disney? No, I want to go to Universal this time because I went to Disney last year. I want to go to Universal Studios. Take me. Let's go in Florida. Because California is too far fucking way. Where would I go on holiday? A tropical beach resort, a city break, a mountain cabin, a villa with a pool. None of these sound like me. Let's go to a tropical beach resort since Florida is tropical, technically. OMG, yes. Somewhere with white sands and blue water. And cocktails you drink out of coconuts? Not me, I hate coconuts. It's nice to get ideas anyway. You never know, one of us might end up winning that money. And a holiday seems like a good way to spend it. Hope says she'd spend the money on a holiday if she won. Is that what Noah wants? I don't give a fuck what Noah wants. Me and Noah are not together. You two deserve it. There's other things to spend it on. Won't Noah want to spend it on something more practical? Why do I care? I don't care what Noah wants. He's not my man. I'm not looking for him. I'm done with him. Hope smiles to herself. Maybe I just go by myself. Ooh. Hope, if you won, I would not even say anything because I'd be like, you know what? You deserve that after I took your man and embarrassed you in front of the whole world. I'm still an independent woman, princess. I mean, you are. You're a baddie. I'm not gonna deny that. Because like I've been saying this whole time, I love all these characters. Hope, Lottie, Hannah, Chelsea, baddies. Marisol, baddie. But like, we're in character right now. We're a fucking bitch. Hope talked shit, and I was like, you know what? Your man's mine. You're never gonna see him again. That bitch is my man. And where is he? Up my ass. Exactly. She splashes her feet in the water, then lies down on the poolside and closes her eyes. What if I could just talk to her like woman to woman and be like, hey, I've been seeing Noah behind your back. You should go talk to him. You should go deal with that. How shitty would that be for me to do? You hear a phone beep somewhere and then a shout rings out across the villa. Guys, I got a text. What does it say? Islanders, your time on Love Island will soon be coming to an end. Please pack your bags and get ready to leave the villa. Then gather at the fire pit. Hashtag big finish. Hashtag exit pursued by a bear. What? What the fuck does that mean? Hashtag winner chicken dinner. What is pursued? What does a bear have to do with this? I love bears though. It's time for the Islanders to pack their bags. Although I don't know what they have to pack, most of them have been wearing exactly the same clothes nearly every day for over a month. The inside of those suitcases is going to smell terrible. See, I knew none of these bitches did laundry. I knew it. Coming up next, it's the one you've all been waiting for as we find out the winner of this year's Love Island. This is it. We are on part 2. Second episode for the final. Woo! The votes are in. The Islanders are waiting for it by the fire pit. Who has won Love Island 2019? Yeah, that's when this game came out. It came out 2019. That was what, 4 years ago? 4 or 5 years ago. Who knows? Not me. I'm not doing the math. Welcome back to Love Island. The last 30 days sure have been a wild ride. We've had breakups, which came as a right slap in the face because I was expecting Gary to couple up with me, who should not have been expecting that. First, we're jumping from one feud to the next. Now there are two going at the same time. Makeups. I love you, Poppet. Aw, love you too. Oh, I love you too. Didn't know I was gonna say that right there. That's what true love looks like, babes. Like Cinderella and, the prince from Cinderella. Prince Charming, that's his name. And more cheesy hotness than that time I fell asleep with a pizza in the oven. Ooh, that sounds dangerous. But now, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. As we find out the winners of this year's Love Island. Woo woo, let's do it. Well, it's not quite time to find out the winners. We can't do that until everyone is ready to leave. And Hannah isn't even packed yet. You guys know what outfit I'm wearing. You know I'm wearing my clown outfit. There actually is a clown outfit. At least there was. Until, Fusebox gave up on the game. There was a clown outfit. I think it was for Halloween a few years ago. And I missed that outfit. I want to wear it. Come on, girls. We've only got the lease on this villa for a few more hours. After that, it's being used as an off-season training camp for a Canadian ice hockey team, and they're surprisingly fussy. The last thing they want to find is Rocco's hemp underwear down the side of the bed, so we've got to get this place spotless. Oh, hey, Cookie! What's happening? What's good? What's going on? Appreciate you being here. Appreciate everyone being here. Hannah is chucking clothes into her suitcase at random when you walk into the bedroom. Babe, that's my top. Sorry, hun. I cannot be bothered to pack right now. This is just like when we were packing up a Casa Amor. Except, this time we're not going back to the villa, we're going home. You're doing good? Thanks, and me? I'm calming down. I went on a 10-minute rant about how things were not going okay earlier. And I'm calmed down from that right now. But thank you for asking. I appreciate it. That's weird to say, isn't it? I miss my family a lot, but this place kind of feels like home for me now. It shouldn't. You should want to go home. And you guys are my family. We're not family. Hope says we're family now. That's just what we are like. I like you guys in a different way. I hope I only see you once a year too. Sorry, my throat was dry. I wanted to drink something. Have you gone to Busch Gardens again? I know you love going there. What's happening at Busch Gardens this year? This time of year, I should say. What? We'll get together during the holidays, argue the whole time, then eat a big meal. Just like family. That wasn't really what I meant. You're interrupted by a loud crash from outside the bedroom. What was that? Henrik bursts into the bedroom, almost tripping over his feet. He steadies himself, then looks around. Hi, girls. Before he can say anything else, Lucas and Noah run through the door. Mate, I'm gonna get you for that. What's going on? We were playing adventure golf. You were doing what? It's this game Henrik and Ibrahim invented. And then Henrik decided it would be funny to throw the egg at me instead. It was totally succulent. I have no idea what you're talking about right now. I wouldn't worry about it. She turns to Henrik. Babe, you threw an egg at him? Hard boiled, babe. I'm gonna hard boil you, mate. Is this the best thing to be doing right now? These guys are just messing around. Shouldn't you be packing? Have you seen Gary? Can I play too? I don't give a shit about none of you. Have you seen my man? Where he at? He was playing adventure golf with us. Really? Well, more like watching and making jokes. Sounds about right. That's what I would be doing. Henrik grins and poses for Hannah. This is so stupid. Can we move on? You can watch me anytime, babe. Okay, thank you for this. Maybe don't make jokes though. Not Henrik being insecure like me. You guys flirt weird. Gary walks into the bedroom and looks around at the mess. Packing is going well then? Hey Gary, where have you been? Are you packed yet? Come here and kiss me. Come here. I won't say no to that. He walks over to you and hooks an arm around your waist. He draws you close, tilts your chin with his other hand, and presses his lips onto yours. You guys remember we're all still here, right? I don't give a fuck. Right, why did I come in here again? I can't remember what I was looking for. It happens to the best of us, Gary. And by the best of us, I mean me. I can offer you an egg. Can I offer you an egg in this trying time? Not the It's Always Sunny reference. He offers Gary the hard-boiled egg. He shakes his head. Henrik shrugs, then throws it into his suitcase. No, ew. I'll have that later as a snack. I'll have you later as a snack. Chelsea looks at them, mouth open. Is it just because it's the final, or have things got a bit strange in here? It's always been weird, babe. Do you remember the talent contest? I remember how nervous I was making that speech. Babe, that speech was so beautiful. But not as beautiful as Henrik looked when he was all dressed up. I'd forgotten about that. But now I'm worried that's the only thing anyone is gonna remember about me from the whole time I've been here. That talent contest, it seems so long ago. It was one of my favorite moments. I still think it was silly. It definitely was silly. It seemed like fun at the time though, didn't it? It's hard to believe it was 3 weeks ago. Sure. In game, yes, it was 3 weeks ago. In real life, it was definitely months ago. Somehow, it feels like it was forever ago, but also like it was only yesterday. I know exactly what you mean. It's actually been really freeing for me to be somewhere like this. Obviously, growing up, I had a lot on my plate looking after my little brother and sister. And I feel like this is the first time I could just relax and have fun for myself. Remember the whole thing we had when Bobby was the judge? Let's not bring that up. That was so fucking stupid. And you summoned him. Now he's here. How did he get here? He left yesterday. That was the best. I couldn't believe you all went along with that. Bobby's court game. That was so much fun. It was just ridiculous. It was ridiculous. I'm not entertaining this. You didn't like it? No, it was fucking stupid. I loved it. Of course you loved it, Henrik. I can't wait to see what Bobby's been up to since he left. I mean, he's right here. You can see what he's up to now. You're about to speak when you feel your phone vibrate. I got a text! Oh no, we all got so distracted chatting we forgot what's happening next. I feel like this is going to be big. You grab your phone and start to read. Love Island finalist, it's time. Please gather at the fire pit where the winning couple will be revealed. Hashtag votes are being counted. Hashtag it all comes down to this. You guys, this is it. We're gonna find out who's won. I still need to get dressed. Maybe I should try something new with my hair? I better go and change. Yes, let's try something new with our hair. I'm definitely wearing this. Obviously, I'm wearing my clown outfit. But let's see, what do I want to do? Should we wear it down? Should we? No, I don't like the way this looks. This is the usual hair I pick. Let's see. We're gonna go with this one. Ooh, what if we were blonde? What if we changed our hair? We dyed our hair blonde. I kind of want to do it. But I won't. We're just gonna change the hairstyle. Am I happy with this look? Yes, this is the look. This is the look. Gary's waiting for you as you hurry out of the dressing room. You look great, babe. You ready? You don't like what I did with my hair, Gary? You're just gonna say I look great? You're not gonna mention that I changed my hairstyle? Ready? Let's get down there. So this is something that's weird to me. You see how it's dark right now? In the next scene, it's gonna be light outside, and then the next scene after that, it's gonna be dark again. And that always just throws me off. It really throws me off. Gary squeezes your hand as you walk down to the fire pit together. Are you as nervous as I am? How am I feeling? Why would I be nervous? I'm nervous in a good way. I've got sweaty palms. My palms have never sweated. Why would I be nervous? The hard part is down now. It's down. It's done. Wow. The hard part is done now. We don't have anything to worry about. You're right. I don't know what I'm stressing about. Fancy a kiss before we head over to the fire pit? Like, for good luck? The fact that they make me pay for this kiss is criminal. It's criminal. But I am gonna kiss him. I am, because that's my man. You lean in towards Gary. One for good luck? His lips are soft to your touch, while his hands firmly pull you closer into his body. You vary the pressure of your kisses. Gary moans in delight as your hands trail down his back. We're doing the most right now. We gotta go. We gotta go places. I thought this was gonna be like a quick kiss. For a moment, the villa, winning the show, the other islanders, it all just vanishes from your thoughts. The kiss is electric. As Gary slowly pulls away, he smiles. I think you are the most beautiful girl in the world. Why do you think that when you should know it? You should know it, Gary. And I'm so lucky that I got to spend time with you. You should be lucky. I'm glad you feel lucky. Even if we don't win, like, I'm just glad we had this time together. Me too. Another kiss for extra luck? Why not? You kiss again. It's fast and quick, but Gary's eyes stay locked with yours for a moment while he wraps his arms around you. Ready to face the world together? Always. Oh, okay, so now it's not... Now, I think they did something. They definitely changed it. Maybe it's just I've been playing this game differently. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who cares? I don't. The other couples are already sitting around the fire pit when you arrive. Usually, though, it's light outside for me. Here they are. We've been waiting for you guys. I didn't think the fun would start without us. What do we miss? We were just talking about all the other couples who could have been here. Like Lottie and Bobby? Hannah smiles at Henrik but doesn't say anything. It could have been Lottie sitting here. The right couple made it through. I would have preferred Lottie. It's all in the past now. Exactly. Looking around, I really feel like the best couples have made it through. Interesting that you say that. That's true. I couldn't imagine anyone else sitting here. I could. Hope looks at him and raises an eyebrow. Not even you and Blake? You're never gonna let me forget that, are you? Noah and Blake, I think they might have worked. Let it go, Hope. It should have been me and Noah. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. Let it go, Hope. We all make mistakes sometimes. Exactly. I wouldn't be the first person here who took a few tries to find the right person. What do you mean? Noah was coupled up with me before we went to Casa Amor, and then he coupled up with Blake. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that. How did you forget, Gary? We got separated. We got separated. That whole recoupling was such a disaster. Hashtag all change, please. Lucas looks around the group. He breathes in. I just want to say, while we've got a moment to ourselves, this experience has genuinely changed my life. I'll say this to everyone else, but no, I'll say this to everyone else when we see them later, but the people I've met in here are what's made this whole thing so special. We've bonded and shared our experiences and supported each other. We've fallen out and fallen in love. And we've done all that together. I've never really had anything like that before. So I wanted to say thank you to everyone here for making this experience what it is. Aw, babe, I didn't know you could make a speech like that. She pulls him close and kisses him on the cheek. That was really beautiful. What a perfect way to end our time here. Absolutely, mate. Thanks for saying that. It was a nice speech, I'll give him that. He jiggles his leg nervously. I just want to get on with it now, to be honest. The nerves are starting to get to me. I don't think you'll have too long to wait, babe. I can't get my head around this. We're all just hanging out and chatting like normal, but in a minute, we're gonna find out one couple is 50 grand richer. Or one person. We're all rich in love though, and that's what matters. No, it's not. We all didn't come here just to fall in love. We came here for the money, don't pretend. You are such a melt. The sound of a phone beeping seems louder than it ever has before. I guess we don't have to wait long now. She grabs her phone and begins to read. Islanders, the public have been voting for their favorite couple. The time has come to reveal the results of this year's Love Island final. Oh gosh, here we go. She pulls her phone out. In fourth place, the first to exit the villa is... There's silence around the fire pit. You'd think they'd have like more suspenseful music playing, but they don't. Hannah fiddles with her hair, Gary grabs onto your hand. Noah grabs his phone before it's even finished beeping. Interesting. Is he psychic? Chelsea and Lucas. The silence is broken when Hope starts clapping. Well done, guys! Chelsea and Lucas get to their feet, they kiss, Lucas puts his arm around Chelsea. Someone had to come forth. Exactly, babe. Coming forth doesn't bother me when I've got you by my side. She kisses him again. Chelsea and Lucas came forth. It doesn't matter who wins, you deserve to do better. It sounds about right. I'm gonna be nice because Chelsea's my girl. You deserve to do better. You really do, Chelsea. We all made it to the final and we all found love. That's what's important. That is not true. The only people here that's in love is me and Gary, and Noah's in love with me, and Hope is in love with Noah, and Hannah and Henrik got this weird thing going on, but it's definitely not love. We all lived with you too, and we know you're a great couple. They're not. You're not a great couple. Not me lying to their face. The public vote isn't as important as that. Thanks, princess. He looks at Chelsea. I didn't think I'd be so happy about not coming first. Babe, do you want to hear one of my favorite quotes? Of course. I love your little bits of wisdom. It goes, winning isn't about coming first. It's about doing better than you ever have before. And I am. Lucas hugs Chelsea and buries his face in her shoulder. Okay, that's interesting. They wave goodbye and make their way out of the villa. Gary puts an arm around you. He's got goosebumps. I've had goosebumps like once before. It was when I had scarlet fever. It was wild. I was really young. I think I was like 6. And I remember just eating popsicles all the time. That was the only thing I liked about being sick, was I got popsicles. Babe, we're one step closer. We're still in the race. Did you think we were going? Of course we're still here. I thought that would be us. Of course we're still here. We're going all the way. Everyone looks at each other. So, the final 3. I didn't think I could get more hyped up. A phone beeps and Henrik jumps. I think that's me. You grab your phone. In third place, and next to exit the villa, is... Breathe, hun. Hope's phone beeps and she stands to read the text. Hannah and Henrik. Henrik lets out a long sigh and then pulls Hannah towards him for a kiss. No one else knows what to say. Hannah and Henrik came third. It must be hard getting so close. You deserve to win. I'm in the final 2. It must be hard getting so close. You know what? I'm not going to pretend it isn't hard, but I'm lucky to have got this far. I'm going to try to be nice. I'm not going to try to be a bitch like usual, okay? I'm trying to be nice now, guy. I've turned a new leaf now that I know I'm winning. My competitive spirit is getting tuned down. We're lucky. We did this together. No, I'm lucky. You don't need luck because you're gorgeous and sweet. I can't believe after all this time I finally found my fairy tale prince. You're not so bad yourself, okay. Isn't he a charmer? She wraps her arms around him and kisses him, and they walk out of the villa. Bye, everyone. See you on the other side. The four of you look at each other. The birds tweet in the bushes around the fire pit. In the distance, you hear the sounds of a crowd cheering. Oh gosh, that must be them walking out. It sounds like Hannah and Henrik are really popular. Imagine the cheer we're gonna get. I can't go out in front of a crowd. Maybe that's the sound of the sea. Imagine the cheer we're gonna get. I know, right? It sounds like there's so many people out there. I'm actually kind of excited. I'm glad you're excited. We're gonna walk out there, and all you're gonna see is your friends and family cheering for you. And then all my friends and family cheering for you too. You won't know what they look like, obviously, but you're gonna be so happy to meet you. Gary is right. Walking out there is gonna feel amazing. I guess the only question is, who's gonna walk out there first? She's hardly finished speaking when her phone beeps. Oh my gosh, this is it. She starts to read. Hope and Noah, Princess and Gary, congratulations on being the final two couples of this year's Love Island. The public have been watching your every move, and they have loved every minute. Now, the time has come to reveal the final results. The winner of this year's Love Island are... You look over at Noah and Hope. Noah rests his hand on Hope's leg and breathes deeply. Gary smiles nervously. You can hear your heart pounding. Princess and Gary. Woo! We did it! Yeah, I won! Oh my god, I'm so excited! Your heart feels like it's about to burst out of your chest. Gary looks at you. You've never seen him smile so much. Babe, we won. We won because Gary hug Hoa and Nope. Stand still in shock. I'm kissing Gary. You reach up and throw your arms around Gary. He leans in close and kisses you deeply. You close your eyes, soaking in the joy of the moment. Hope coughs loudly. You two. You two totally deserve this. Now get out there and meet your fans. We're right behind you. Thanks, Hoa. Gary takes your hand as you walk across the grass towards the front of the villa. I never thought we might win. I still can't believe we made it all the way to the final. I wonder how close it was. Do you think we still would have won if we'd done things differently? Maybe. There were so many decisions that could have gone a different way. You pause for a second before walking out of the door. If you chose to couple up with Lucas, or you cheated on your partner with Lucas or Henrik, depending on who left, you would have come in second place. Noah and Hope would have won Love Island. Before we do this, I just want to say, you have totally made this experience for me. I couldn't imagine doing it with anyone else. Now, let's get out there. He smiles at you. Ready? Ready. You walk out into a sea of light as cameras flash in your face. It takes a second for your eyes to adjust. You are standing on a stage in front of the villa. There's a big screen behind you and a crowd of people in front. A voice echoes from speakers somewhere behind you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your Love Island winners, Princess and Gary. The noise is deafening as the crowd erupts into applause. You blink and look out. You notice the smiling faces of your family first, and then all the other islanders cheering and waving. There's plenty more drama to come. But first, it's fair to say that everyone here has loved watching the two of you on our screens every night. Should I just restart? I think I will. But first, it's fair to say that everyone here has loved watching the two of you on our screens every night. And now it's time to relive some of our favorite moments from the last few weeks. I swear to God, if I don't get my shit together. Please turn your attention to the screen, because Princess and Gary, these are your Love Island best bits. Ooh, this could be controversial. What are they gonna show? Gary grabs your hand as you both turn to the screen. A hush falls over the crowd. I wonder how we're going to look. I'm definitely not gonna come off good. On your first day, you got your pick of the boys. The boy I want to couple up with is Gary. This isn't how I usually meet people, but I've gotta say, I'm loving it so far. I'm glad you're enjoying that. This feels like such a long time ago. I know, right? I remember thinking, wow, she's fit the moment you walked out. I love how they couldn't be bothered to put my hair back in the little buns that I had originally. But you know what? That's okay. We know this game is glitchy as fuck. I was made up when you picked me. You can see it on my face. Do you remember what you thought when you first met me? Yeah. I'm a bad bitch and I'm ready to snag one too. My first impression of Gary, I thought you were gorgeous. I thought we'd just be friends. I wasn't impressed at first. Well, that's not true. I thought you were gorgeous. Oh, I knew you were a bit of me right from the off. Right from the off? That's such a weird sentence. I'm not saying it was butterflies at first sight, but it was caterpillars at least. I mean, it definitely was butterflies. I definitely was feeling this man. You've got great taste, babe. I do, don't I? On day 5, you were hit with the new boys. We've gotten to know you all a bit before coming in here. It's been quite exciting. And you managed to get dates with not just one sexy new guy, but both of them. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Everyone's really nice. Well, nearly everyone. At the end of the day, I'm only here because I want to find the right person for me. I know it's early days and everything, but I really feel like that might happen. Whoa, you look amazing. I've been really looking forward to getting to meet you one-on-one. Wow, you're enthusiastic. It's all part of the game plan. Then, in one of the biggest upsets of Villa saw all year, you snuck in a cheeky snog with Noah. Are they gonna check me on the other cheeky things I've done with Noah, or are they just gonna show this one and we'll be done with it? Hopefully they are. That was nice. I lost myself for a minute there. I shouldn't have done that. I still can't believe you got away with that. Kissing Noah was a huge mistake, wasn't a big deal. I'd do it all again. It wasn't a big deal. It was one little kiss, literally. At this point, I hardly even remember it. He's so relevant. He's so relevant to me now. I think Hope totally overreacted. In the cake challenge, you chewed your way into the history books. I could eat the whole thing. I bet my favorite t-shirt that you can't. Just watch me. Woo, go princess. Hun, you are a worthy winner. Don't let me forget about that t-shirt when we're out of here, Villa. When we're out of the villa, princess. I hate it here. Oh my god, can I please? Oh, please, oh my god. Also, Henrik owes me a shirt. I don't want it, but he owes me a shirt anyway. I haven't forgotten. That t-shirt is legally mine. I mean, we call him 4K. It is mine. It's legally mine. On day 13, Jacob coupled up with Hope, setting off a chain reaction that turned the villa upside down. In the chaos that followed, you found yourself thrown together with Noah. Ever since the beginning, I've wanted to see what it would be like to get to know this girl. So, I can't really believe I'm saying this, but the girl I want to couple up with is Princess. Yeah, that was a weird one. It was, wasn't it? Almost as soon as you recoupled with Noah, you were pulled apart again. Did you girls get that text? About the trip? Yeah. Can you imagine all the boys' faces when they wake up without us? I wish I could see it. It's gonna be so funny. Alright, let's get ready and get out of here quick. But you made time to say goodbye to a special someone. Who did I say goodbye to? Was it Noah or Gary? Listen, we don't have much time. Don't tell anyone I told you this, but the girls are going off on a secret trip. Have fun. It was scary. Good. Good. You know what? Now that I'm remembering, I did have to replay this, so it could have not been Gary. I could have done it with Noah. I forgot where we left off. Was it after Castle More or before Castle More, where the game was being weird and deleted all my stuff? Before you were whisked off to Castle More. Alright, ladies. Ew. Ugh. Gross, Carl. Heyo, let's get cracking, alright? Felix, go away. Go away. Castle More was so wild. How did you feel on that first day? Going to Castle More, I was excited for the new guys. It was nice to bond with the girls. I was actually so nervous. Because I didn't know if Kasam would like me or not. It was overwhelming. I didn't know what to do. And thinking about the other boys back at the villa with the new girls just made it worse. Over the next few days, you surrendered to the temptations of Castle More. Don't feel bad, princess. You weren't the only one. Oh yeah. I definitely was slurring it up at Castle More with Kasam. Quick, babe, give me your toes. But all too soon, you had to go back to the villa, which meant it was time for some tough decisions. So, I'm gonna stick with Noah. I just want to say, I had a great time getting to know you. And I appreciate you being straight up about it when I asked you this morning. I hope you find what you're looking for. I did, and his name starts with the letter of the alphabet. But you didn't get the last word this time, princess. Yeah, I know, because Noah was being a slur too. Who is that? Hey guys, it's so good to see you all again. Not him being a fuckboy. I'm so excited to meet you all. That must have been a bit of a shock for you. When Noah coupled up with Blake, it didn't really affect me. I was mad at first, but I'm over it now. I'm still annoyed about it. It didn't really affect me. I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal. It's very mature of you. Besides, Blake got dumped like a day later. Very true, she did. At the next recoupling, it was officially the boys' turn to choose. Of course, you couldn't leave them to decide something so important by themselves. What's this all about, princess? Hope was all excited to tell me something, and now she's acting like it's some big secret. It's no secret. I just think it's better if I get to tell you myself. I want you to choose me at the recoupling tonight. I'm glad you came to talk to me, princess. I can't wait for tonight. And look where it got us, Gary. Look where we are now. I was gonna say married, and I was gonna say engaged. I'm like, nope, we're just boyfriend and girlfriend. But we won. That night, all your hopes were riding on Gary. The girl I want to couple up with is Princess. Woo! I don't know about you, but I'm not gonna miss the recouplings. It's so nerve-wracking, especially when it's your turn and you were the last one to get picked. Am I gonna miss the recouplings? Yeah, they were exciting, they really stressed me out. I don't need them now that I'm with you. Why would I ever want to couple up with anyone else again? You're so sweet. I am, aren't I? But there was still a chance for everything to get turned on its head one last time. I was just thinking about the roof terrace. Everybody wants to go on the roof terrace with me. Like, stop. What about it? The fact that there's nobody up there? Why are we in the front of the villa and not like at the fire pit where I think we did have this conversation? Nobody will notice we're gone. But Princess turned Lucas down flat. When the moment of truth arrived, all the power was in your hands. I can really see a future beyond the villa for us. Which is why I want to couple up with Gary. Woo, yeah, woo, Gary. And as if that wasn't the happiest ending we'd all been waiting for, 3 days later, Gary popped the question. No, not that question, but as close as we can get on Love Island. Would you like to be my girlfriend? Yes, duh. The screen fades to black and the crowd starts cheering again. Woo! Ah, yeah, princess! Woo! Ah. Listen to how happy everyone is for us. Yeah, they did sound extremely happy for us, didn't they? It was amazing seeing our story back like that. I'm so glad they did not snitch on me for kissing Lottie and for all the times I was snaking Noah. So glad that they did not show that. It was amazing seeing our story back like that. I don't even care that we've won. I just want you to know how happy I am standing out here with you, where everyone can see how much you mean to me. Before you can say anything else, the voice booms out from the speakers again. Princess and Gary, as you can see in that video, your relationship has overcome such a lot in your time on Love Island. But there's still one final challenge you must face together. In the final test, will you choose love or money? Please take your places either side of the podium. Gary looks at you and then walks to his position. Wow! Princess and Gary are the winners of Love Island. What a cliffhanger! It's like that time Henrik tried to go climbing without packing enough ropes. For legal reasons, I have to make it clear that was a joke. Henrik's a professional, he always packs enough ropes. Please don't sue me for slander, Henrik. I cannot afford another lawsuit right now. Anyway, coming up in the final episode, Princess and Gary face the biggest test of the relationship so far. I guess this is it then. And secrets are revealed as the Islanders all get together again for the closing night party. I haven't been able to stop thinking about that kiss last night. Oh, we're in trouble. I have the most exciting news. Princess, I knew our paths would cross again. But she did give me this. She said I should have it as a souvenir. Don't miss it. Day 30, episode 3. It's time for the biggest decision. Will the winning couple choose love or money? And what will happen at the after party? We're about to find out what's going to happen at the after party. Welcome back to the Love Island final. In the last episode, we met our Love Island winners. Babe, we won. Yes, congratulations to Princess and Gary. After 30 days of hard graft in the hot sun, we decided to reward them with a chance at a 50 grand prize. It's as though they haven't already had a month's free holiday and ended up with the person of their dreams. Coming up, Princess and Gary face the final test of their relationship. I trust you. You shouldn't. You should not trust me, Gary, but I'm glad you do. And there's even more intrigue when the cast returned for the final night party. Today has been non-stop drama. You are standing on the stage staring out at a crowd when the voice booms through the speakers. But there's still one final challenge you must face together. Will you choose love or money? Please take your places either side of the podium. Gary looks at you and then walks to his position. You stand either side of the podium on the center of the stage. I just found out that Gary and I won Love Island. But now there's one more challenge we have to face. Bring it on. This makes me nervous. I'm not sure we're strong enough. Bring it on. If we can survive the villa, what's one more test? Your thoughts are interrupted by 2 phones beeping. You pull yours out and you see Gary doing the same. We must have got the same message. Princess and Gary, welcome to the final challenge. On a podium in front of you are 2 envelopes. One contains 50,000 pounds. I'm assuming that's pounds. I'm not entirely sure. The other is empty. You must each choose one envelope. The person who holds the envelope with 50,000 grand will then choose whether they will share the money with their partner or keep it all for themselves. Hashtag love over money. Hashtag split the bill. Gary looks over at you, then down at the two envelopes on the podium. I guess this is it then. Which one do you want? Which envelope should I choose? The one near Gary. Just to play games. Gary frowns for a second. Would it be easier for you to take the one on your side? I've got a good feeling about this. It does not matter which envelope you pick, you're always gonna pick the one with the money. But you know, I like to keep people on their toes. You grab the envelopes and slide your finger under the flap. Shall we do it at the same time? We should. Ready? He keeps asking me if I'm ready. This is like the 4th time. You break the seal and open the envelopes. You slide the card out of the envelope just as you hear Gary sigh. Your card has 50,000 pounds written in glittering gold letters. Gary turns to you and holds up his envelope. It's empty. I've got the money! Oh my god, I'm so excited! And a text. Princess, now you need to make the biggest decision of all. Do you want to split the 50,000 pounds with Gary or keep it all for yourself? Because I love Gary, this isn't a bitch, it's not a true bitch playthrough, I will be splitting the money with Gary because he's my man. He's my man's. I mean, what's mine is mine and what's his is mine, and I'm gonna share, so basically it's still mine. He just gets some of it. Gary would never forgive me if I took the money. It's not even about the money, but it would break any trust we have between us. He should not trust me after everything I have been doing. But it's not like I'd ever have to see him again. I mean, that's not true. Maybe you can put a price on love. Gary looks at you. Taking your time to think this over? Girl, why you pouting? Why you frowning? Fix your face. It's kind of an important decision. Babe, I know. I'm just playing. Take all the time you need. I trust you. You shouldn't, but thank you. You look at the envelope again, staring at the number. It's time to make my decision. Hopefully I don't press the wrong button. I want to split the money with Gary, keep the money to myself. I'm splitting it with Gary. The whole crowd erupts in cheers and the cameras begin to flash again. Gary runs over to you with his arms out wide. Babe! This is our moment. Kiss him, hug him, smile for the cameras. You guys know I love attention. But I'm gonna kiss him. We need a picture perfect moment. You step into his embrace and wind your arms around his waist. You close your eyes against the flash of the cameras and let the crowd noise fade away to a gentle murmur. Gary's lips meet yours and you leave everything behind. You imagine yourself on a deserted beach with bright sun beating down and the sounds of the sea beating against the shore. You and Gary stand alone together on the sand with the waves lapping against your feet. You kiss and could carry on kissing forever. The envelope in your hands falls to the ground. Back to reality. Hope rushes over to you from the side of the stage. I'm so happy for you two. And so is everyone else. Look! Who else is here? She gestures out into the crowd, pointing out the other islanders. You know what? I don't really care. Look, there's Rocco. There's Rococo. She points and you see Rocco standing by himself, clapping slowly. Ugh, get out of here. And Priya. Priya smiles and waves when she catches your eye. That's my girl. It's my girl Priya. And Lottie. Lottie winks at you and blows you a kiss. Ooh, okay. Thanks, Lottie. But why am I telling you this? We're gonna go meet them all anyway. We are? Of course, babe. It's all done and now it's time to party. Let's get you a drink. I bet you need it after all that. You leave the crowd behind and walk back towards the villa. The lawn is alive with people chatting, upbeat music, and the fizz of champagne. Heads turn your way and there's a spontaneous round of applause as you step out onto the grass. Gary puts an arm around your waist. It looks like all this year's Islanders are here. Interesting. I guess we should mingle and say hi to everybody. They're all gonna want to congratulate us on winning. I usually skip this part because I'm not a people person, so I don't care. I don't care about nobody here. We're done. I won. I want to go home. But because I'm playing to show you guys this game, I will do all of it. To be honest though, I'm more looking forward to spending some proper alone time with my beautiful girlfriend. Oh, how sweet. I love you. I think we've earned it. Gary's looking forward to being alone together. We've just got to be patient, babe. I'm more excited to catch up with everybody. Maybe nobody will notice if we sneak out. If only. Someone would be bound to see us. Besides, we owe it to our friends to stick around. Friends? I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say we're friends. But I'm just so excited to start our actual life as a couple. It's a big deal. We should do something to celebrate when we get home. Yeah, we can afford to do it in style now. Since between us, we're 50 grand richer. How should I celebrate with Gary to start our life together? Well, night out, a romantic night in, something more physical. Well, we have been slowing it up this whole time, so we're gonna slow it up some more. Like, go to the gym together? No, you dummy. Not exactly. Oh. Sorry, I get it now. I like your thinking. My place or yours? Well, we don't necessarily have to choose. What do you mean? I know it's early, so it's cool if you're not ready to talk about this. But what would you think about maybe moving in together? I mean, I already said I wanted to, like, days ago, so of course I'm gonna move in with you. Of course. I'm always the first one to jump into big commitments like that, so maybe I'm being too hasty. Girl, same. I always jump into commitments like that. But I can't help it. I want as much of you in my life as possible. This is actually such a sweet moment. Moving in with Gary, I'd love to. I love to. Yes? Yes? Yes. Beaming, he squeezes your hand. You just made me so happy you don't even know. We can spend the prize money on a new house together. I'll warn you, I can be a bit of a slob. Who isn't? Who's not a bit of a slob? I have not met a single guy who was not a bit of a slob. And that's okay, because I'm a bit of a slob too. I'm very messy, but I try to keep things clean. I try my best. I try my hardest. But I can try harder for you, if you like things clean and tidy. Let's not start worrying about that kind of thing just yet. You know, I am worried about it. I am worried about it a little bit. Because I'm going to need him to pull his weight. Like, we're both working. So, we both got to clean. We both got to do stuff. You're right. Sorry. Let's just enjoy this moment. Gary smiles, looking as relaxed and happy as you've ever seen him. It's weird to think that tomorrow we'll be going home. All this will be over. We'll be going home tomorrow. I don't want it to be over. I'm looking forward to getting home. Get me the fuck out of here. I miss my own bed, my own things. What kind of mattress do you like, Gary? Do you like firm or do you like soft? Yeah, that's fair. It's been a long summer. How about you? Are you looking forward to going back to your old routine? Of course he is. Gary loves the cranes. Gary looks thoughtful. It'll be good to get my hands back on some machinery again. Love Island's been great fun, but after all the drama, I'm ready for something a bit more straightforward. You never have to wonder how a crane feels or what a shipping container might be saying behind your back. You're completely right, because I have been snaking everybody. Maybe you can even come down to my work one day and I'll show you what all the levers and buttons do. Oh my god, not take your girlfriend to work day. That's kind of cute. Yeah, sure. Can I have a go on the controls? I think that might be illegal. Only if you ask nicely. I think that might be illegal, Gary. Don't promise anything like that, okay? You might get in trouble. He grins. Now, shall we start mingling? We're the real stars of the show, after all. Everybody's just dying to talk to us. Familiar faces from the villa are all around you, laughing and chatting and sipping champagne. You and Gary join them, melting effortlessly into a crowd of your friends. You make your way over to Lottie, who's happily holding court in the middle of the lawn. When she sees you coming, her cheeks turn pink as she quickly comes over to greet you. Hey, princess. She leans in close and lowers her voice. Can I tell you something? Her eyelashes flutter and her voice flushes with excitement. I haven't been able to stop thinking about that kiss last night. And I don't fancy girls. I mean, I always thought I didn't fancy girls. But then, why did it feel so nice? Why can't I stop thinking about it? Because it's me. I tend to have that power over people. Lottie enjoyed her kiss last night. Let's just forget about it. You should explore those feelings with me. Lottie enjoyed her kiss last night. I'm glad she enjoyed it. I'm gonna have to put this pause on for Lottie because, well, you know, I love being a lesbian. I am with Gary, and I want him to know that I'm committed to this relationship. I only cheated because I wanted to show it off. I wanted to see what happened. Let's just forget about it. It was just something that happened in the moment. It doesn't mean anything. Oh, yeah, of course. Sorry for bringing it up. Not me being a heartbreaker. I break Noah's heart. I broke Henrik's heart. I broke Bobby's heart. I broke Marisol's heart. I broke Kassam's heart. I broke Carl's heart. I broke Arjun's heart. And now I'm breaking Lottie's heart. Damn. It's hard being the hottest bitch out here. Mind if we have a chat, like, away from these lot? Do I want to have a chat with Lottie? You know what? Yeah, Lottie, I'll entertain you since I just rejected you. Rooftop? Rooftop. I've never done this scene, though. You wander up to the rooftop together. I was so excited to see you, princess. Lottie's excited to see me. It's great to see you, too. Calm down. It's been one day. Where's Bobby? I don't give a fuck about Bobby. It's great to see you, too. Lottie, it's been good. I'm glad I managed to find you with all these people here. Oh, I know, right? Everyone's turned out. Today has been non-stop drama. How are you feeling now it's all over? I feel really good, kind of disappointed, relieved it's over. I'm done. I'm so done. I've had enough drama to last all year. All I want to do now is relax and enjoy the party. There's gonna be a shit ton of drama later when me and Gary have to rewatch this. I get that. You must be well tired after the day you've had. First, you and Gary beating Hope and Noah. And then you choosing to split the money with him? So adorable. I won't lie, I did tear up a bit. How about you? Feeling alright? Yeah, I think so. Even though I didn't make it to the final, I'm still really glad I did this. To be honest, I came into the villa ready to assume the worst of people. I didn't know what was going to happen. I just knew I was ready to bite the head off anyone who tried to screw with me. Good for you. Good for you. And that probably wasn't healthy. I think it's actually made things harder than they needed to be. Definitely, you're right. But it happened, and you've grown. So, in future, I'm gonna try and lower my defenses a bit. The key word being try. Good for you, girl. Have I learned anything from being on Love Island? Dreams really can come true. I'm tougher than I thought. Just a lot of weird slang. I'm gonna go home all grafting this and pied off that. I'm a new woman. Ha! I thought you were gonna say something soppy about how Gary taught you the meaning of love or something. Mate, no. Gary taught me the meaning of cracking on, and that's it. I taught him more like it. So romantic. As for Bobby, I don't know. He's a lovely boy, but I don't see romance blossoming there. Lottie and Bobby, you two are a good match. You can do better. Just give it some time. You can do better, babe. You can do better. Honestly, babes, he's punching well above his weight with you. He really is. You've got literally the whole world to choose from now. You should browse around a bit. Ha! That's very sweet of you to say. It's the truth. You're a hottie, you're a baddie. You were that bitch. I mean, right after me. I guess we'll see how it goes. Anyway, it was really nice to talk to you, babes. You enjoy yourself tonight, alright? There's so many people here, and they're all really excited to talk to you. Everyone I've seen so far has been like, when's Princess getting here? Wow, I'm the star attraction, huh? Seems like it, so get out there and make the most of it. Thanks, Lottie. See you around, Princess. Bye, bestie. The party's only just getting started, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more Love Island. Okay, we're on part 4. Woo woo. Okay, hold on. Like how this says episode 3, like we get Roman numerals, and then there's no 3 Roman numerals. So they just should have just done episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, and episode 4. But no, now we're back to another Roman numeral. Like, what's the point? Why are we doing this? For why? For what? But anyway, let's start. It's the after party. Who will you celebrate with? With my goyles. I'm celebrating with my goyles. My goyles and my boys. The party's only just begun, so let's get right back into it, shall we? You shake your head and look around the garden. I've got some time to mingle. There's a few things I need to straighten out before I'm done. I should probably talk to Noah and Hope. I should catch up with some of the other islanders too. I wonder what Priya and Rocco have been up to since I last saw them. I don't care what Rocco's been up to. I don't. Priya though, love Priya. Okay, so we're gonna talk to Hope and Noah last, just because I know it's gonna have like the most effect. But we're gonna go to Priya. No, ooh, let's go to Shannon, my best friend, my real best friend. You walk over. Jacob and Shannon are in the middle of a passionate argument. It makes sense if you just hear me out. You have got to be kidding me. Wow, I've never seen Shannon this emotional before. What are you guys arguing about? You need to save me from this guy, Princess. He thinks there are people living at the center of the earth. I'm just saying, nobody can really know for sure, can they? Scientists have instruments to work it out. They've drilled holes and taken samples of the rock. But if nobody's ever actually been down there, then what, Jacob? There might be a whole society of mutants living in the planet's core? There might be. My point is that nobody can say for sure. This argument is pointless. I'm siding with Shannon. Shannon's right, Jacob. You're being ridiculous. Even if Shannon was wrong, I would side with Shannon because that's my girl, that's my ride or die. Are you sure you're not just trying to wind her up? Well, maybe just a bit. Now, this scene can be replaced with Henrik or Lucas. And they each get their own, like, ridiculous-ass thing to bother Shannon with. Sorry, Shannon. You're normally so collected. I thought it would be way harder to crack you. Ugh, Princess was right to dump you from the island. She didn't dump me. True, but she let you get dumped when she chose to save Henrik. And she was smart to choose him, is what I'm saying. What do you think, Princess? Did you make the right decision? When I had to choose one boy to save, it was right to save Henrik. I should have saved you, Elijah. I should have saved Elijah. No, I was right to save Henrik. I stand by my decision. Out of the 3 of you, Henrik was the one I just couldn't let go. Don't say it like that. Don't say it like I wanted this man, because I sure as hell did not want him. Fair enough. Even though you ended up with Gary instead, I could see why you'd want Henrik around the place. I'm sure Elijah doesn't hold it against you either. Yeah, because Elijah's with Arjun now. They're hooking up. They're in love. It's actually kind of cute. Speaking of Elijah, I definitely saw him grafting on Blake earlier. Oh, he's not with Arjun yet officially? Okay, sorry. Sorry, I broke the news too early. Seriously? Well, if it wasn't full-on grafting, it was definitely graft adjacent. Trust me, I've got a good eye for these things. Elijah and Blake, yeah, they could be a good match. Now I don't see anything happening. You know what, I think they could be a good match. I'm not gonna lie, they'd be cute together. I haven't had a chance to talk to them yet, but I totally wouldn't be surprised. Interesting. Maybe they'll sneak upstairs to the hideaway? That actually sounds really romantic. You know, the perfect way to say goodbye to the villa. Jacob thinks it would be romantic to hook up at the after party. Yeah, it would be very fitting. Nah, doesn't sound fun. Are you trying to drop a hint? You're hoping one of us will volunteer to go off somewhere private with you, aren't you? Well, ew. He raises his eyebrows at Shannon. Girl, punch him. Punch him in the throat. She shakes her head. Fair enough. I was having more fun talking about the people who live inside the planet anyway. Shannon groans. Who should I speak to? Let's go to Priya next. Priya beams as you approach and greets you with a hug. Princess, so good to see you. And congratulations, of course. I think it's very sweet that you chose to split the money with Gary. I think you two are going to be very happy. Thanks, Priya. Since you left the villa, what have you been up to? I really missed you. What have people been saying about me? Girl, I missed you. Aw, Princess, I missed you too. I kept watching the show just because I missed everybody. I still think of you all as my friends. Did you see all my snaky moments? But wait, I have the most exciting news. You know that 90s boy band? I like Boys in Motion. Not Boys in Motion from That's So Raven. I really think Boys in Motion is one of the best fake pop groups there ever were to exist. They should have been like Big Time Rush. They would have been a hit. They would have had everything. But you know, that's okay. They live in our hearts and our memories. No. You've never heard of Boys in Motion? They used to be huge. Girl, don't tell me. I already know about Boys in Motion. Boys, we are the boys in motion. We give you our devotion. See, that's it. It's a bop. It's a banger. We stan. Anyway, sorry. I went off on the thing. What's the word again? Oh yeah, stan. I totally stan them. Okay, Priya. What's that? It's a word from the internet. It means like when you really, really love a band or something. I mean, there's an origin behind that word, but we won't go into it. Huh? So yeah, I send the boys. And, well, after I talked about them on the show, some of their old hits actually got back in the charts. Wow, Priya, influential. Wow. I know, right? And then I learned they were playing a comeback gig and their management sent me a ticket. I got to watch from backstage the full VIP treatment. She closes her eyes for a moment and takes a deep breath. You good? You good, girl? It was literally the most incredible day of my life. I'm still buzzing about it. Priya got to see her favorite boy band. I'm so happy for you. How old are you? 16? They're the ones who should be excited. I'm so happy for you. I really am. That's amazing. Girl, when they do another tour, take me with you. That's so exciting. I know. I mean, I know it's a bit cringe. Shh, don't apologize for what you love. I think it's awesome. Thanks, hun. I was a bit worried you were gonna make fun of me. You wouldn't have been the first. Girl, I love you. I'm not gonna make fun of you. It's so nice to talk about it and not feel judged. Before Love Island, I probably wouldn't have brought this up at all. But now I figure I got nothing to lose by being myself. Woo, we'd love to see it. We'd love to see a confident woman. So I'm done apologizing for the silly things that make me happy. I feel way better now. How about you? What are you gonna do now the show's over? Now that the show's over, I need some me time. I'm gonna focus on my career. I have no idea what I'm gonna do next. I need some me time. Me. I know I just spent the summer in a villa in the sun, but I need another holiday before I go back to being a social media influencer. Somewhere without all the cameras this time. Good shout. I'm sure you've got a bright future ahead of you, no matter what happens. It's been nice to catch up with you, Princess. I'm glad to see you looking so well. Enjoy the rest of the party, okay? You too. Bye, Priya. Bye. I guess we'll speak to Rocco. Elijah and Blake and Elisa are so, not important to me. Rococo greets you with an air kiss on each cheek and a big smile. How should I greet Rocco? You know what? Sure, I'll hug you. You give him a big hug and he hugs you back. His curly hair tickles your nose. Princess, I knew our paths would cross again. I mean, we both knew we were gonna be invited to this party once the series was over. Oh sure, we knew that. In one sense of the word. But I'm talking about a different kind of knowing. The kind that comes from inside. Right. But look at you. You're looking more beautiful than ever. Gary is a very lucky guy. I know. Sorry if I'm rambling a bit. I'm just really excited to be back at the villa. I guess I've got the advantage here at this point. How do you mean? Well, I know everything you've been up to since we last met, because I've seen it on TV. But you've got no idea what's been going on with me, and I don't care. What's Rocco been up to since he left the villa? You went back to your food truck, right? I bet you've been traveling the world, two-timing some poor girl as always. I'm not gonna shade him because I've been two-timing. Cocktails and cronuts, wasn't it? What exactly is a cronut? Like, is it like a no? You know what? I'm not even gonna speculate. We're just gonna move on. Yep, back where I started. Don't get me wrong. I love what I do. Feeding people makes me happy. And I get more customers now. They want selfies with me to go with their cronuts. But it's been a bit overwhelming, to be honest. I'm thinking about hitting the road again. Just ditch all the publicity and spend some time cliff diving in Thailand or something. Still, people keep telling me I should stay and make the most of the attention while it lasts. Rocco's feeling a bit overwhelmed. You should go traveling, stay and enjoy the spotlight. Don't ask me, that's up to you, buddy. I don't have an opinion, and even if I did, you shouldn't listen to it. You've got to make this kind of decision by yourself, mate. You're so right, princess. I've just got to do what feels right in the moment. I think I'm gonna go look at the stars for a bit. I've got some things figured out, you know? Yeah, I get you. Bye, Rocco. Bye, princess. Good luck. I'm sure our paths will cross again soon. Who should I speak to? Let's go talk to Elijah and Blake. Blake and Elijah are standing together, chatting and laughing. She puts a hand on his arm. They stop when they see you approaching. Hey, princess. It's so lovely to see you again. He gives you a careful hug. Blake looks you coolly up and down. She doesn't say hello. Girl, okay. Blake doesn't look too pleased to see me. Have you got a problem with me? How are you enjoying the party? All right then, I'll go away. Girl, I don't gotta be here. No, it's all right. Stick around. I just thought you might want some space since you were looking at me like a mosquito you wanted to swat. Well, are you surprised? When I came into the villa, I hoped it would be me standing up there on the final day. Okay, but you didn't. You got voted off the next day. That's not my fault. That's your fault. But within a day of you getting back from Casa Amor, I was spent packing. I didn't even get a chance. Again, that's not my fault. That's your fault. Are you saying that was somehow my fault? I'm just saying you didn't exactly go out of your way to make me feel welcome, did you? I did. I was like so nice to you until I told you a lie about Noah. That horrible prank you played on me when I asked you advice about Noah. It's hard not to hate you when I see everyone patting you on the back for doing so well. Again, that's not my fault. That's your fault, baby girl. It's not my fault you didn't come across well to the public, okay? They just like seeing a bad bitch win and you just were not bad enough. Is that what this is about? Blake says I made her feel unwelcome in the villa. You're being paranoid. I'm sorry I made you feel that way. Of course I didn't want you there. You know what? I'm gonna apologize. I'm sorry I made you feel that way. I didn't want to hurt you. I was just a bit shaken up by seeing you with Noah. That's not true at all. I don't give a fuck. I hope you can put it behind us. That's easy for you to say now that you've won, isn't it? Girl, you don't gotta forgive me. You can keep being bitter by yourself, baby girl. Blake, chill out. It's meant to be a party. Can you give me and Princess a minute to catch up, please? Alright. I've said everything I want to say anyway. I'll see you in a bit, Elijah. She walks away without even looking at you. Okay. You're left alone with Elijah. Well, that was awkward. Blake still got a grudge against me. Ugh, she's the worst. I feel sorry for her. I could not care less. I do not care. It's pathetic. Good thing I'm big enough to rise above it. Yeah, sorry about that. We've been getting along really well up until then. She's actually really fun and funny when she wants to be. She reminds me of you that way. Thank you. Thank you for thinking that I'm fun and funny. When you shouldn't, though. You should just know. You should just know that I'm funny and fun, you know? Like I do. To be honest, he gives you a conspiratorial smile. I think there might be some sparks there, you know? Really? Yeah, we were kind of hitting it off. And obviously, she's a good-looking girl. I was thinking since we're all back in the villa for one night only, I might ask her if she wants to sneak off somewhere private for a while. Elijah and Blake, you should go for it. She's not worth the hassle. What about me instead? Oh my god, no. No. She's not worth the hassle, but you know, do you? Didn't you just see the way she was laying into me? Girls got problems. Steer clear, I say. Yeah, maybe you're right. He finishes his drink in one gulp and smiles at you. It was nice talking to you, princess. You know what would have been great? If I got to see Kassam again. That'd been amazing if I got to see him again. You are one of the coolest people I met in the villa. I feel really lucky that I got to meet you. Oh, it's so sweet. You should feel lucky you got to meet me because I'm amazing. I'm sure I'll see you again once we're all back at home. No, I don't think we will. Enjoy the party, okay? Yeah, you too. Who should I speak to? I guess we're gonna go to see Elisa. You sidle over to Elisa and tap her on the shoulder, making her jump. Good, she should be scared. Oh, princess, it's you. She gives you a hug. Oh, fake. She's fake. It's so nice to see you again. Since you're here, can we get a selfie for my story? Without waiting for you to reply, she leans her face in next to yours and holds up her phone. She's taking a picture of us, smiles sweetly, pulls a silly face, I'm dodging out of the way because she was fucking rude to me when she left. You duck, the shutter clicks. Elisa checks the picture, the top of your hair is visible at the bottom edge of the frame. Great, now it looks like I'm posing with the invisible man. Good, that should do wonders for your social media. She fiddles with her phone for a few seconds before turning back to you. You look lovely tonight, by the way. Thank you. Everyone does, actually. Well, that's not true. Don't overstate. I've been getting pictures with all the islanders from this year. Didn't I say I was gonna stop being mean? I did say I was gonna stop being mean. Let me stop being a hater. I don't know when I've ever seen this many fit people together in one place. If the villa catches fire, I hope one of them throws me over his shoulder and carries me to safety. Lisa would like one of the islanders to carry her. I let one of the boys do it. I bet I could lift you. Really? She eyes your biceps. I'm not sure. Do you work out a lot? Sure. And you can't weigh much. I beg to differ. Not that I think Elisa is like heavy, but she got like chain armor on. Like, them chains is gonna be heavy. I could lift you, no problem. Wanna give it a try? This isn't the time or place, so no. Fair enough. Maybe I'll ask again when you've had a few more glasses of wine. I don't drink wine. So that's not gonna happen. She helps herself to a drink from a nearby table and takes a sip. You don't know whose drink that was. You don't know whose lips has been on there. I know you're gonna get sick of hearing this, but well done for beating Hope and Noah. You did way better than me. I'm still kicking myself for getting dumped so quickly. I was so confident going in because I'm used to always being in high demand. And I thought since I like girls as well, I would have twice as many options as everyone else, but you didn't do well enough. But obviously, it doesn't work that way. For you, it doesn't. I keep replaying it in my head, thinking about how things could have been different. Like, if you hadn't coupled up with Gary, maybe he would have picked me instead. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Get out of my face. We're done. We're done with this conversation. I'm just saying, things could have worked out very differently. It makes me sad to think about it. Lisa feels bad about how things went for her in the villa. It's your own fault. I'm saying that because you're trying to make suggestions about Gary. Gary would never have chose you. If he's gonna choose anybody else, it would have been Lottie. You didn't try to be nice or approachable. It always seemed like you were trying to get one over on everyone. I think you'd have found it easier if you just focused on being nice. She flinches. I guess you're right. At least I tried. That's something. And hey, it didn't exactly hurt my follower count either. She winks. At the same moment, her phone buzzes. Oh, I should really answer that. Bye, princess. It was nice to catch up. With a cheerful little wave, she turns away. Who should I speak to? Hope and Noah. Hope and Noah are standing arm in arm. They smile and wave as you approach. Princess, here she comes. Hey, you two. And today was intense, right? It was the most. Massive congratulations. You totally deserve to win. I did. You and Gary are a great couple. I hope you have fun spending the prize money together. And just to be clear, there's no hard feelings about coming second to you. That's not what you're going to say when you watch back the season, but okay. I know we don't always see eye to eye, but I hope we're all too mature to fall out over a competition. Hope says we should put the competition behind us. You guys deserve to win. Me and Gary were the better couple. The competition doesn't matter anymore. I don't care who won. You guys and everyone else here, you're all more important to me than money. Are you saying the real prize was the friendship we made along the way? If that's how you want to put it, sure. The main thing is, there's no hard feelings on either side. I'm so glad you said that, princess. Someone in the crowd calls Hope's name and she looks around. Oh my gosh, I think I'm wanted over there. I'll see you later, princess. She quickly kisses Noah on the cheek and disappears into the crowd. You and Noah are left looking awkwardly at one another. He clears his throat. By the way, I was talking to Chelsea earlier and I remembered to ask her. Ask her about what? About the nail polish, remember? Barely. You told me she would know why they all have such weird names. Oh yeah, what did she say? She said she didn't know. But she did give me this. She said I should have it as a souvenir. Well, I mean, I can tell you why they have weird names. It's because branding. Different companies have different color names. They're the same color, but they're by a different company, so they rebrand it, you know? No, that's why they have different names. It's not that hard. But she did give me this. She said I should have it as a souvenir. He takes a tiny glass bottle out of his pocket and holds it up so you can read the label. Bubbly baby? Huh. That was nice of her, I guess. Yeah, except I don't know what to do with it now. I mean, I'm probably not gonna get much use out of it. So I thought you should have it instead. To remind you that it wasn't all passion and drama in the villa. Sometimes it was pointless conversations about nail polish. He offers you the bottle. No one wants me to take Chelsea's nail polish as a souvenir. Alright, thanks. You should give it to Hope instead. Why not keep it for yourself? No, I'm taking it. Thank you. You can never have too much nail polish, apparently. You smile and take the bottle. Thanks, Noah. That was sweet. Don't mention it. You stand in silence for a minute. I'm gonna go now and talk to someone else. If that's okay. Yeah, bye, boy. He pauses, gazing deep into your eyes. Actually, maybe it would be better if you didn't see me around. I mean, why not? Did I say something wrong? No, I think after the stuff that happened between me and you, it's fine. We're all good. It was ages ago. It was literally like last night. But it had to be fine because we all still live together. I think me and Hope might take a break from everyone else, for a little while at least. Alright, okay. Slowly, he tears his eyes from yours and turns away. You watch his back as he follows Hope into the crowd until you can't see him anymore. Oh, Noah, I'm not gonna miss him. I hope him and Hope will last. If only we could have been together. I never should have gotten involved. I'm not gonna miss him. He's so weird and intense. Not my type. Actually, that is kind of my type. I'm not gonna lie. At least Hope seems happy with him. You drift away from the crowd and over to the pool where it's dark. The sound of music and laughter seems small against the quiet of the landscape below and the night sky above. You sit and dangle your legs in the pool. After a few minutes, Gary comes and sits next to you. Hey, mind if I join you? He tangles his fingers together with yours. Being the center of attention is a bit much for me. I need a little break just to hear myself think. How are you finding it? Am I enjoying the party? No, it's overwhelming. I want to go home. I mean, they mean well, but talking to all these people is exhausting. Yeah, spirits are running very high. Gary swings his feet in the water, sending ripples out across the surface. It's weird. Just a few months ago, I was daydreaming about having someone to settle down with. And now here I am with the most wonderful girlfriend I could ever hope for. And we're gonna move in together. I'm gonna get to see your face every morning when I wake up. Not to mention we bloody won Love Island. He lays his head on your shoulder and sighs happily. Princess. Yeah? You know that I love you, right? Gary said I love you. I love you too. I love you too, Gary. You feel him smile against your shoulder. I'm glad you said that. I swear I wasn't planning to say anything when I came over. It's not like me at all. Somehow you've turned me into a hopeless romantic. He squeezes your hand. The two of you sit quietly, cuddling close under the stars. Behind you, the party goes on, music and laughter drifting out into the warm night air. They say that life is a test and love is the prize. And the love story between Princess and Gary proved that this year. Sorry, I read that weird. Well, sort of. The prize was also 50 grand shared between them. But who's counting money on such a romantic night? And maybe in the end, that's the best prize of all. Not for me though. The prize for me is that I can finally get out of this shed I've been living in behind the villa. I wonder what the rest of the world has been up to when I've been in here. I haven't missed anything good on TV, have I? Congratulations on completing this season of Love Island the game. Our games are made with love, and we just want to take a moment to say how happy we are that you played it through to the end. This was our biggest, most ambitious story so far, and there's loads more to discover if you play through it again. We've worked really hard to make a game that gives you a surprising storyline with lots of interesting choices, and to create characters that feel like real people. We firmly believe in writing inclusive stories that reflect the diversity of our team and our players. That means covering some difficult topics. If you want to know more about any issues raised in this game, take a look at our social pages or go to our website. We hope you enjoyed playing Love Island as much as we did making it. Stay hydrated, take care of yourself, and be kind to other people. Lots of love, Fusebox. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I'm so happy to have been able to complete this game with you guys. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for showing up, for leaving, for chatting, not chatting, lurking, not lurking. As always, I appreciate you. I will be putting up a poll tomorrow about which game we should play next. It's between the new season of Love Island, the worst season of Love Island, and then maybe the newest season of Too Hot to Handle. So Too Hot to Handle 2. I will be putting it up in my Discord, so if you would like to vote on that, then feel free to join my Discord. But yes, we're done. That's all there is to it. I hope you have a nice rest of your day, week, month, year, and life, and I hope to see you in next stream. Bye!